Welcome, mortals, to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Here are your gods of war, Jonathan Arneson, along with Mario and Daniel Gutierrez.
Welcome, all mortals, to the Fantasy Football War Council. I am your, trickster god of war. I don't know. We're all tricksters because we're fooling you, apparently. Joined by the Brothers Grimm, Mario, and Daniel. Gentlemen, not a single one of us got a win this week.
Yeah, going back to the library, searching the scrolls, seeing what we can find to get through this time.
Right.
I couldn't even tell you the depths I delved into this week. I even, for the first time, used a chat GPT and delved into everything of our league, every single point, everything we put into it. Pictures of teams, pictures of waivers, pictures of my entire season, thoughts of trades I want to do. Boy, did I fail this week. But we'll get to that, I guess.
Yeah, if you're going to give it up to somebody, it might as well be them, right?
You know what? You get to cop out as a husband on that one and be like, man, my wife did great this week.
She killed it, and she killed it in both leagues. Yes, she did. I give her credit. Both leagues, and she took away my perfect record in our other Dynasty League. So I am 6-1. I am no longer a Dynasty of Doom, just more doom and gloom. So congratulations. Anyway, well, let's start with the news.
Cue the sad music. Mike Evans.
No.
Dove for a pass, which was
Awful.
slightly overthrown by Baker Mayfield, which seemed to be his problem on Monday night. And when he landed, he knocked himself out, dropped the pass, and broke his collarbone. It was a pretty violent landing. I was getting so mad at the broadcast because they're like, "Oh, what's the matter with him?" I'm like, "He's asleep. Look at his head. Like, there was a gap between his helmet on the side when his head hit. You saw, and you can't believe nobody picked up on that. But the collarbone ended up being an issue. But I was like, dude, he's out. You know, he's out cold.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it for Mike Evans. Doesn't get the 1,000 yards this year, and he might be. This is one of those kinds of things that happens that a player's like, "Yep, maybe I'm done."
Yeah.
Because with the added concussion and him, he couldn't even open his eyes all the way. And he said he wants to start training for the Olympics.
Yep.
So he's got to recover from this first. The timeline's in 2027, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's the next Mike Evans jersey we're gonna get is gonna have a U.S. flag on it or something. So, yeah,
That would still be pretty sick, but
Oh, absolutely.
well, they do say even with the broken collarbone,
I'm
that's
pushing
like
it
a
out there to the
6-week
universe right now.
6-week, 8-week recovery. They're saying from a broken collarbone. So they do say that if the Buccaneers make it to the postseason, he actually might be able to come back. But
I do remember Tony Romo breaking his collarbone and making it back at the end of the year when they were in the playoffs. They lost.
They said
but yeah.
Keenan Allen has twice, and that's why he has those bumps right here.
Well,
Yeah,
Keenan Allen's gone through something every single season. I remember the lacerated kidney. So, poor guy.
Yeah. So let's talk about someone who's going through a better time, actually. Mac Jones, San Francisco 49ers, has hit his bonus floor. Terms were that he'd get $100,000 per win to start paying after his fourth win. Tampa Bay says you're welcome for your delayed payout on that. We're the only team he lost to. So yeah, he's gonna cash in $400,000 after this last game, and every game that Purdy doesn't play that he wins, he'll get another $100,000 check.
Bonus, love it. Gotta love it. Let's see, I got
Incentive, man. Incentives work.
Money, 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 money.
got a price. I like it. Good for him. Get that money. Speaking of money and the ass whooping that was put onto me this weekend, I continue to like this man just stop hurting me. That's all he did was hurt me. Jonathan Taylor is the running back, triple crown holder, and will need to hold off Gibbs and Christian McCaffrey if he can secure the historic title. And the way that they are playing with Danny Dimes and that offense is firing on all cylinders, that could be one of the Super Bowl teams sitting right there.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel and I keep talking about that.
Yeah, I keep thinking that one myself. So
Yeah.
that's a big one. So yeah, good for you.
It is amazing what it looks like for an offensive line when there's a quarterback that's smart enough to call out protections.
Yeah.
Amazing. They went from one of the worst lines last year to one of the best lines this year, and they haven't changed any personnel.
So look at that when you give a player more time. Or to
Would you look at that?
Make a hole. Yeah, look, a hole.
When you keep drafting high and you're accumulating all this talent, it's like, holy shit.
Wait, are we
so
calling
nice to see it work out.
Are we calling Anthony Richardson talent though? I'm not.
The jury's out on that one. I think the more we're seeing of Daniel Jones, the more we're
that's what I'm saying. You see
seeing proof of concept. I just don't want to be mean. I think they found their starter and it ain't him.
But if you have that kind of time and you can't do,
look at Darnold, look at Jones, look at Mayfield, look at Smith. Like, they didn't start hitting until they're almost 30, right?
But it took better coaching. See, so we still say this, and I know, Mario, you were saying how coaching may not be everything, like you say the other day. Coaching has a big thing to do with it when you find the right coaching, quarterback coaching, even the health coaches for the line.
I've always thought coaching is the biggest part of it.
Yeah,
more than the talent you come into the league.
Your comment at Lamppost, though. Your comment to Lamppost, I forget the first part of it. What you were saying, but you were making the.
It was that Daniel Jones was saying that the coaching is what made the difference in his leap, because Kevin O'Connell taught him how to do homework,
how to be a pro,
and how to break down film and be a pro. So that was pro coaching.
The exact quote is, "I learned how to apply the details and how to look for the details, and how important the small details were." Nobody ever taught him that. No, so that's what I'm saying. Like Trey Lance and Anthony Richardson, they still got time in their career in the NFL to fall into a situation where in 6 years
they take the time to learn. Yeah, absolutely.
They might be breaking the league. It's not going to be with the Colts.
No.
But
look, I still think Kyler Murray has that talent. But why is this kid so lazy and all he wants to do is like Xbox? Come on.
That says a lot about the organization. That says a lot how shitty the Cardinals are.
Yeah.
With the lack of support for their coaching staff.
Yeah, what a downfall from days of Larry Fitzgerald when they actually went to a Super Bowl. So, all right. Sadly,
with Kurt Warner, who's like having a coach.
I'm not going to push the laugh button. Yeah. I don't know why they're the same color tonight. I pushed them as the same color. I apologize. Laugh and cry are the same color.
Yeah, let's not laugh at this one. Let's make sure we get that button right on this one.
I've heard more into this one that I'm not happy with, though. I will tell you that.
Yeah,
I haven't heard any of the circumstances, so maybe I'll just share some of that.
I will share.
All right, Doug Martin, our beloved muscle hamster, passed away. Gerald McCoy left an emotional message on Instagram, saying that Dougie marked the 5th Buccaneer teammate that has passed away from the 2013 team. None of them have made it to 40.
Well, when you're breaking into somebody's house that's not yours and doing something that you shouldn't be doing, it's going to end your life quicker. So apparently police were called out. He was put in handcuffs, and when he was put in handcuffs, then apparently he passed.
Yeah. I heard he was dealing with a lot of emotional things and paranoia.
Hmm.
So I think we're going to find a whole lot of CTE in there.
Yes, we are. I mean, that man, he was like a pinball. He bounced around in
Mm-hmm.
offenses, just ping, 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 and we know what the damage it does when you hit your head that much. So
Sad.
yeah, I wish
Yeah.
there was more for seeking help. Like we get into this next one, I wish there was more for just seeking help for players after their time in it, because I mean, it's hard on the bodies to do what they do, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
doing it
The
for
bodies and the minds.
they're like
So,
gladiators in a ring. They're beating the hell out of their bodies for entertainment. So
yeah. Well, generational wealth. They try to help their families and everything, a lot of them too. So
sure,
it's one of those trade-offs. Would you ever do it for this amount of money?
yes.
How long would you live and everything? It's
I mean,
a philosophical question.
I'm wearing the hat and the shirt for a reason. So
Yeah.
I exist that as well. Yeah, yes, I would do it. So,
Same. Demarius Thomas passed away at the age of 33 also. Also very young. The Broncos paid tribute to him by inducting him into the Ring of Honor on this past Sunday night's game. Uh, to honor them, to honor him, they dropped 33 points in one quarter, the fourth quarter, teasing the Giants and letting Jackson Dart really know what it feels like to be a Giant. And one of the most miraculous things was that the game-winning field goal uh, happened 33 seconds from the end of the game as well.
can't make this stuff up.
So pretty
Uh,
darn cool.
their ring honor ceremony was pretty nice, and what they did for him, painted his logo on the field, his number on the field, and everything. So it was a nice tribute to Demarius. Thought that was nice. Oh man, I keep
Mm-hmm.
getting graced with all the lovely news. Kyler Murray is going to game himself out of a job. Since Battlefield 6 came out, Kyler Murray has been rehabbing. Jacob Brissett is making the Cardinals offense look competent, except for he didn't throw to Marvin Harrison, I'll say that. Trey
Well, he
McBride
was
has
hurt.
had, yeah, okay, sure. Playing Call of Duty too? Is he
He
fucking
didn't.
playing Call of Duty?
He didn't
Shit.
practice all week because of the concussion protocol.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. And they activated him before the game, and I'm like, yeah, you're sitting on my bench. Come on.
Yeah, that was a smart move.
Yeah, well, apparently not all my moves are smart. But he only had 3 touchdowns in his entire 21 game career with Kyler. So 3 touchdowns already in 2 games with Brissett. Yeehaw, let's go, Trey McBride. Look at him go.
Boom. All right. This was painful to watch, but Jahmyr Gibbs is the first running back to record 38 touchdowns in their first 39 games since Barry Sanders, and becomes the 10th player to record 135 yards rushing, 80 yards receiving, and 2 touchdowns. Last time a player accumulated these totals in a single game was Chris Johnson in 2009. Whew.
Oof.
Gibbs still had 4 minutes and 39 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah.
For what?
Well, I think just before he did all his, he ran everything early. It was,
So if they kept riding him,
Oh,
he
yeah,
could
that's
have.
right, because they basically just brought Montgomery in.
yeah. Well, I think
Yeah.
he had, one of his plays was that 70, 78 or 76-yard
22
touchdown.
miles an hour.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you
I
you
told-
can't
I
make
told
those
her,
numbers without a couple huge plays.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so I rewound it, and I was like, hey, Arlo, look at this. And he's like, what? And I said, watch. See how fast that guy's running? And he goes, yeah. And I said, he's running as fast as the cars go by our house. And he went, whoa!
Yeah,
Legit, dude.
22 miles an hour, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I'm not even sure I could pull double digits, so good job. It's awesome.
All right. So Atlanta releases wide receiver Ray McLeod. This is all wide receiver news. Tyler Lockett has requested a trade or to just simply be cut by the Tennessee Titans. He's done there. And a reporter asked Jacoby Myers if he still wanted to be traded away from the Raiders. His answer was definitely, but I'm a professional and I keep playing. I just want to play good football.
Mm-hmm. Poor kid stuck on a team.
So before the trade deadline, that's the receiver news. And with Godwin doing how he's doing and Mike Evans doing how he's doing, um, I don't know. What do you guys think about one of these players? I thought Ray might actually be. Well, I mean, Jacoby would be the best option, but I don't know what
Jacoby's
we'd
probably
have
the
to give
best
up.
option.
That'd be the thing. If I had to pick all of them, Jacoby would be the guy. But I don't know what you'd have to give up. Whereas the other two, you might not give up anything.
No, the other two you could probably pick them up for free, but Jacoby, I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything high. It's not going to be like a third or even probably a
Yeah.
fourth. Probably be like a
May-
5 through a 7.
Yeah.
I
Like a
could see it being
6-7
like
swap.
a 6. I could see it being I was just going to say you beat me to it. I could see it being a 6-7 swap, and that'd be a good trade for Jacoby. I'd accept that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would definitely accept that. Be a nice fair trade, and I'd be all for it. Yeah, he's worth it. He's a good player. Bring
I
him
think
in.
so.
I mean, with the talent that we have between the two Johnson brothers, and we're still rocking Scotty Miller, right? So I saw him out there.
That's not Scotty Miller.
Is that Scotty Miller?
That's
No,
not-
okay.
That's not Scotty.
That's
That's Jonathan Miller, I think his name is. I don't know. I don't think Tampa should try to go for receiver. They still got
I don't think
Jalen
receivers
McMillan
are
coming
issue.
back. I would do is if I was trading for a player, I would go for offensive line depth or linebacker depth. But
Oh, linebacker would be nice. Or especially since Hassan Reddick left the game after Penei Sewell fell on him.
yep,
Um,
edge.
so
Yeah.
edge or linebacker.
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
that'd be a
To
better
help.
pickup. We don't. Yeah, we're good on wide receiver. We got a pretty good. When
Our stable
Evans
is
and Ika
awesome.
Went down, the two Johnson brothers did just fine the other day. So
Yep. All right.
I mean, Tez is making some rookie mistakes, and you can tell. And
well, like he's a rookie though, but still, he's got
Baker
flashes.
was not on his game on Monday night. He was overthrowing everybody.
All right, Bills Mafia is clinging to hope and witchcraft as they hope that this is Josh Allen's year. The Blue Jays are going to the World Series this year, and the last two times they earned that right was in 1992 and 1993. In those same years, the Buffalo Bills also got to compete in the Super Bowl. But hey, didn't the Bills go like 4 straight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have never won one.
I
believe.
know. Oh, I know. But they went to 4 straight, so they had a good team. They just couldn't, they couldn't finish it. So that's a problem. That's
Not finishing makes everyone unhappy.
absolutely. Come on.
Yeah, they
Ah,
created a mafia. They're so
Selfish
unhappy.
team. Selfish team. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I got
speaking of
mine.
unhappy, Jets
Yeah.
owner Woody Johnson was asked about the state of his football team, and he put it all on Justin Fields, saying that it was unfortunate and that several coaches have teams that look like that when they have a QB who plays as bad as Fields does.
See, I don't think it's all Fields' fault here. I point this out coaching.
I agree. I like Aaron Glenn a lot. I really want it to work out. But there are too many failures to put it just on the QB, I think.
Yeah,
Although,
it's not just the
when you see Daniel Jones and him being able to call things out so much better, you see how much better the play on the team is. Same thing with Jackson Dart there.
Grass is green.
But
yeah.
I
but
agree.
I
I love Aaron Jones. but it's a coaching thing when you're looking at all of
Aaron
the
Glenn.
pre-snap penalties. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love
Yep.
Aaron Glenn, but like the
That's
pre-snap
coaching stuff.
penalties, the
Not a
illegal
terrible coach.
shifts, the men downfield, the mental errors, like he's gonna need some time to get his feet underneath him to be a better coach, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and like we've said, some people make better coordinators than coaches too. So hopefully he gets another shot and maybe he does better with it. But he's not doing a great job in New York because there are. I agree. There are way too many failures across all the board in multiple places. I would
Defense
not be
and
putting this
offense.
just on. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Right now, you're seeing coaches and players point at people and say, it's their fault. It's their fault, and it's their fault. Tua just did
Yeah.
this the last few weeks. It's what are these players? Come on, player. These people aren't in there studying. They're not doing their homework. They're stop calling people out. Fucking do this shit in silence in the room. Do it
Yeah.
behind closed doors and fix your fucking team. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Don't call people
United
out. All you're
front.
doing is exactly you're creating more of a problem by calling them out in the media because now they hear hey, coach is talking shit on me. Fuck you, coach. Like how much do you respect your coach when he's calling you out like that? Do you see the plays before they pulled Tua? They showed that cam, the Madden view cam behind, uh, and when he hiked the ball,
McDaniels was so
none
pissed.
of his offense blocked for him. You don't go out there and talk shit about your team and expect them to respect you. Let's say this
Correct.
again.
Yeah.
A good
See Russell
leader.
Wilson in New
Yes.
York.
JP Locksmith.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you cannot go out there and treat these people like shit. They are your fucking wall. They are your defenders. They are your only defense. Turn your back. Who do you expect to defend you? Like,
Yep. Don't
come
throw
on.
dirt in your gun.
Oh man, respect these people. That's all I gotta say. Absolutely. Where are we at? Where are we at? Let's see.
All right. So, more shenanigans. Dre Greenlaw is being fined for threatening a referee. The Broncos rushed the field to celebrate their tremendous win, and one referee happened to be caught in the middle of it. Uh, he believes that he was going to get squished in the mix, so he shoved a player unprovoked. Number 40 on the Broncos, Dre Greenlaw lost his shit and came after him, saying, "You don't shove my teammate." And when the ref tried running, Dre Greenlaw continued telling him, running after him. And the ref threw a flag and hid behind the other referees. And yeah, now he's paying a fine.
They should
Yeah,
both
I mean,
get fined.
What's that?
They should both get fined.
Fine the referee too?
Hmm.
I
Proportionately.
I am a believer that they need to go after the first person and the second person, not just the second person. So it's
Yep.
two. It makes two to take a fight. It takes two to cause a scenario, not just one. One person didn't do it alone. So someone said something, someone did something, someone did an action, spit
Yeah.
on him, pushed him, did something, and fucking the next person retaliated. So
Although
I'm all
the
for both people.
the yeah, the footage is clear. It shows everyone rushing the field, and he just shoves this guy. And Dre Greenlaw was just like, "Not my homie, man."
Yeah. Good for him for having his players back, but you can't go after a referee. That's a no.
Well, there are limits.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
kept going.
Yes. Baltimore staff has removed games, TV, and basketball hoops from the facility after a 1-5 start. No more distractions. Stop fucking around. That's what they're saying. We took your PlayStations away. We'll give them back when you play better.
So what it said was
They got grounded.
Patrick Mahomes beat them so bad they got grounded.
Yeah, they got grounded. I love it. I love it. They got fucking grounded. All right. All right. Hey, look at this. Before we jump into our matchups, before our battles, we had a trade this week. Plague of Anubis, myself, versus Owl Formation. We swapped DeAndre Swift for Tremaine Edmonds. And, neither of us won our game, but I think it helped out tremendously on both sides. So very nice positive trade in both ways, I think.
Yeah. Uh, our linebackers make up a lot of points in our league, so not as much as they used to. It's more even now. But
Still pretty
yeah,
good.
those are both very strong
He was
producers.
he had more points than Swift. He was worth more than him, so it was a good trade. Yeah, it was a good trade.
Yeah,
I like that. All right.
very nice.
I mean, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got though.
But I didn't get mine.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't want to hear it.
All right,
I don't wanna
I'll
hear
go
it.
ahead with our first battle.
Yeah, fuck.
In the shadowy sands of Week 7, a martial war erupted. For this was no ordinary clash. This was husband versus wife. Love on
Aztec.
pause, pride on the line, and gods of fantasy football sharpened their knives. The might of Plague of Anubis marched forth with a score of 204.82, a respectable army of mortals. But standing across the field in radiant armor and fury, the victorious Valkyries rose to claim divine vengeance, sealing a triumph with 211.14 points. The Valkyries did not just win, they ascended. At the heart of their conquest, as previously mentioned, Jonathan Taylor unleashed a colossus thundering for 94 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 34.4 points. Tyler Warren joined the slaughter with 19.9, and the gods smiled as Quincy Walker racked up 20.5, while the Indianapolis defense piled on with 21.8, like salt in a wound. Even from the shadows of the bench came laughter. Jamari Dyke, a mortal managers haven't even heard of, dropped 26 points. He plays for Tennessee, by the way, wide receiver.
Okay. And
Um,
punt returner, kick
and,
returner. We
and,
get
and,
points for that in our league.
and kick returner.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, Plague of Anubis fought valiantly with 204 points. I feel you on that. DeAndre Swift danced like a sandstorm. 124 yards, a touchdown, and 27.1 points. Kyle Pitts rediscovered his mortal purpose with 18.7, and the Patriots defense struck like the wrath of Ra with 31.3 points of pure devastation. But even Anubis, the god of the underworld, could not save his people from the curse of mediocrity. And the tragedy, oh, the bench. There sat Malik Washington, quietly racking up 18.5 points, ignored, uninvited to the battlefield. A hero denied glory that could have sealed the win. As the dust settled, the Valkyries stood tall, victorious once more, their record now gleaming at 5-2. The plague, coughing in the ruins of 2-5, must wander the wastelands searching for redemption or perhaps martial forgiveness. And so, love endures, but fantasy knows no mercy.
Yeah, we had a rule on Sunday. We weren't just going to pull out our phones at all and look at it because one of us was going to be upset, right? So that's why I kept like we were with you guys at the end, and I'm like, I haven't looked at my phone. I'm just not looking at it, and we had no idea that like how close we were at the end. That it was like 192 to 199 when the final game started at 7 p.m. So yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Yeah, Malik was in there. I swapped him out. Put him Amika in when I got the game time notification that he was going to play, and I'm like, oh, but Amika, the upside. Oh, the upside. You know, you make those. Yeah, exactly. So
Do you think The kick returners have been breaking off chunks this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Chimera DK's been doing really well, and what's his name on the Saints is still doing well like he was last year. Not as good as last year, but pretty darn well.
They really
Shaheed.
are some of the top wide receivers when it comes to, if you go to our rankings of overall, they're up there, and people are like,
Yeah.
"Who are they? They're not on offense." Offenses kick return points. I remember the days of
Right.
Tyler Lockett when a wide receiver was good and he did kick return. You're like, dude, this guy's got 1,000 points in the season. How has he got 1,000 points? Well, he's double dabbing. He's pulling the Shohei. He's pulling the Shohei.
Yeah.
So.
I love it.
Hey, the Travis Hunter. So we'll call it the Travis Hunter right now, right? He's on both sides of the ball. So
Yeah. Winning in unconventional ways. So here we go. This one didn't go the way I thought it was going to. Jose and Vince faced off this weekend, and I had to check my math to see, as it really didn't feel like a 42.99 point differential. Both teams had strong performers and duds this week. As I looked closer, I realized Jose only had one stellar performance from Jalen Warren. Zach Ertz also beat expectations, but wasn't a real difference maker. Jose was greatly disappointed to see his second highest scorer was T. Higgins with 19.6 points on the bench. However, Sam Darnold, George Pickens, Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, these are the names of heroes we search and draft highly. But instead, it looks like they formed a mutiny on Jose's team, putting in just enough to make him second guess and pull his fucking hair out this next week as he wonders whether or not he should play them. Vince, on the other hand, had strong performances by Dak Prescott, Chris Olave, Devontae Smith, Packers D, and TJ Edwards, all beating their expectations, with the Eagles' wide receiver being the biggest difference maker, almost doubling his projection. That was the cumulative difference, like pieces of straw piling up on the Kuiper Belt soldiers until they were utterly crushed by Hercules' huge sock. Jose's going to have to pick out the pubes and dust himself off from this one. See you next week, Jose. Better luck.
Ouch. I have no words to that. Well, sorry, Jose. Yeah, but Nico went down with an injury.
Yeah.
Pickens just didn't get the ball at all. It was all CeeDee Lamb.
Jefferson didn't.
I don't know what Jefferson was doing. Must have joined
He's doing a lot of running.
Call of Duty party.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of running.
A lot of running without
lot of routes.
without any balls going his way.
Is he jogging? I mean, like, it's just not half effort. Or...
I don't think Carson Wentz is very accurate.
Well, we
And
know
so-
this.
If it's not right in front of him, Hawkinson and Addison, that's he's just kind of useless.
Yeah.
He's breaking the KOC can fix everyone format.
See, that's I was going to make the joke that I thought Jefferson can do it no matter who the quarterback was, but apparently that's not correct because Carson Wentz said, "Hold my fucking beer." So
That's
He
what
can
it
do
looks
it
like.
as long as it's not Carson Wentz, apparently.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious how other people are on that list.
Jefferson's got one qualifier. He's like, my quarterback has to have a soul. That's it.
Dang. Speaking of souls,
Yeah, speaking of souls, This week, triumph rings across the fields of battle. Arjuna's warriors have taken on I'm an Aztec warrior and knocked him back up a couple octaves. Final score 221.45 to 150.84. Yes, 150. Crushing 70.61 point victory. Yeah, this is Richard claims his first win of the season and takes it by force. That's right. This week's Massacre of the Week award belongs to Arjuna's Warriors, led by Justin Herbert, who slung 38.1 points, and truly saved by the phenom Sonic himself, Jameer Gibbs, exploding for 45.7 points.
Good
AJ Brown.
Lord.
Oh, it was crazy because, I mean, like, the last play, what was it? 76 yards and a touchdown was one of the final plays that he did.
Yeah.
And he doubled in points. Doubled in points. And I know we saw that multiple times while we were sitting at pizza on Sunday because we saw who fucking did. CeeDee Lamb did it, one play for 20
Yes,
points.
he did.
Someone else did it in one play. We looked over and we're like, who's doing this? Who's next? So AJ Brown, Dallas covered. Yes, there was. It was an angry run weekend. They both chipped in 27.1 and 6.3 in the Eagles' takedown of Minnesota. And let's not forget Devontae Adams, the touchdown thief, robbing 3 scores on just 35 yards. It wasn't a day for defenses. Both sides' IDPs were mostly quiet. Jordan Battle led with 18 points. Edgren Cooper and Kobe Bryant posted 12 points apiece. Still, this was a statement win. Arjuna finally breaks through the ranks with style and thunder. Congratulations, Richard, on your first win, and what a splash it was. And to our fallen foe, banished to Hades with this performance, kick him in the pit. I hear there's lotion left over.
Damn.
I'm an Aztec warrior, said with a high-pitched voice I just couldn't bring this week. Sorry, everybody has been sick. Maybe next time you can find your war cry again.
His balls went running again.
Oh man, when Jameer, because he was, I want to say he was close, but I think he was below. But he popped those points from Gibbs, and I think that literally just chucked him into the victory alone.
Oh.
So, it was pretty crazy.
That's a deficit. Well, you take away those 2 players, and he would have lost.
Yeah.
But if they each would have scored 10.
Wait, I'm sorry. If you took away 2 of the top scorers of the week, he would have barely still lost. Let's just look at that.
Barely still lost. That's what I'm saying. If either one of them made double digits, though, he still would have won.
Yeah. 70 points.
That was a killer victory, Richard.
70
I applaud you.
Yes.
70. That's something, right? Yeah.
Just to, Martin wasn't feeling bad enough about this week, so way to stomp on his neck.
Take everything away from him. He's just like, well, I didn't want to live this week. Who cares?
He took his
Take
bike,
everything.
he took his chain, he took his lunch money, and his girl.
What do you got in your pockets? All right, give me your lunch money. Give me those shoes too. What a bum.
Damn.
Oh man. Well done. Good fashion.
All right. Our next bagel in our League of Legends and Regrets. The owl took flight once more. Owl formation spreads its wings across the darkened skies, rose like a titan forged in numbers and arrogance against Team The One. The battle ran crimson 227.74 to 187.91. The owl flapped valiantly, then crashed into a windshield of pure statistical brutality. The One had Patrick Mahomes, golden son of Kansas City, put up 34.04 points, of efficient destruction. Behind him, the unholy trinity of Christian McCaffrey, 46.4 points, Ramondre Stevenson, 21.4 points, and Cam Scattaboo, 22.1 points, carved Owls' feathers into confetti. Even their defense joined the feast, with Jack Campbell snatching 21 points, Will Anderson from the bench even laughing with 24 points. When the one attacks, even their reserves commit war crimes. But it's not dishonor. Let us not dishonor the fallen. The Owl fought bravely. Tremaine Edmonds in the trade was a storm, bringing in 29.5 points of defiance. Travis Hunter lived up to his name with 26.3, and CeeDee Lamb soared with 24.5. Yet the gods mocked them still. Matt Gay, 2 points. And
That's
then the tragedy of the bench, waiting in silence. Jackson Dart unleashed 43.9 points from exile. A blade left sheathed as the owl was torn apart. The one rises to 5-2, their empire expanding, arrogance well earned. Owl formation plummets to 2-5. Feathers singed, dignity in tatters. Let's see what'll happen next.
Jess is just murdering teams left and right. And I really love that her logo is the Buddy Christ from Jane Silent Bob. And I know I've mentioned, but this is something I wanted as the trophy top. Before she did her little thing and made her team this,
Yes,
I
you
had
did.
mentioned I wanted this as the trophy top. So I can't now that it's circled around her team, but boy, would that have been a really good trophy top for us. Yeah, that's just wonderful team name. I love it. I love it. So she's killing it, and this is a team that scares the shit out of me at 5-2. So
Yeah,
really,
she is.
Yep. If the season ended tomorrow, the championship game should be Chas and Jess right now.
well, where's your Rob?
I guess
Oh,
Uncle Rob.
Uncle Rob should be in it, and
I
That's
just look
true.
at his
He
team
has
and
the
I'm
most
like,
wins.
how?
oh, I know. How I blame this guy right here. I blame Mario. So,
I mean,
that
I don't believe that they're putting up the amount of points that they're putting up. I don't know.
I
Maybe that's
agree.
just my fault.
That's
I don't get it.
They
that's
are
usually how
not
it goes.
putting up
Because
those points. I'm scoring higher than he is.
Luck.
yeah, well,
It's luck.
he's just
You
playing
can
the
blame me
worst.
all you want.
Yeah,
He's
he
playing the
faced
worst. Like
me this week. That's what happened.
next week he plays Martin. Yeah, next week he's gonna get an easy win for Martin. Look at that. So, all right. Well, let's end this week's pilgrimage to Ananke's Temple of BDSM. Oh, hold on. I gotta get something ready for this one. The Hail Marys came marching in and left 3 points from being banished. Final score 218.46 to 153.03. A brutal 65.43 point beating.
Oh my gosh, that score can register for AARP.
Yeah, his team's killing it. Chains and whips, indeed. Ananke brought out all the toys this week. Bo Nix dropped 52.96, and funny enough, 33 of that came in the final moments of the game. Amon Ra lit the room up with 20 points. Trey McBride went full pain merchant with 35.4, and Keenan Allen came out whipping 26.4. This team came, pun intended. The wild part, 2 zeros. Brandon McManus and Trey Hendrickson didn't even matter. That's how hard Ananke punished this matchup. On the other side, the Hail Marys were praying for mercy. Only 7 of 13 hit double digits, and barely at that. Caleb Williams stumbled with 3.48. Saquon Barkley limped with 9.3. Drake London ghosted with 7.2. This team was 3 points away from being the banished one. And honestly, I forgot to mention. Yeah. I didn't even mention Martin was the banished one. Yeah. So come on, guys.
Oh, you
So
you put it in there. Yeah.
okay, yeah. I gotta I forget because I don't play the music anymore about kicking the guy in the pit. So we gotta
Mm-hmm.
So the team, after beating like that in the Temple of BDSM, Ray probably wishes he was banished. No safe words uttered, no quarter given. A non-K came for blood and left 4-3. Congratulations, Rob. The safe word again was victory. I don't know. I might take him next week. He just seems to be a team that's doing it. Although he has some waiver holes and needs to fill tonight. But he's pretty on it on waivers, so I will give him that.
Oh man. Well, we've got the next battle. Daniel, this was your battle with Uncle Robert.
Sign it off.
And this was a tale of woe as these two managers went head to head. However, it hit Daniel a bit harder as he'll be missing Jaden Daniels, who gave him 21.84 points before going out with a leg injury. Reminds me of Navarro Bowman.
Oh,
Matthew Stafford was screaming, "Put me in, coach!" putting up 37.78 points on Apache Gorilla's bench. Daniel will be shitting rocks over the next couple of weeks, though, because next week is Matthew Stafford's bye week, and it
Yep.
doesn't look like Jaden Daniels will be in there.
nope.
You may have to put in a third QB. Saving Ryan's privates sent Bryce Young out as a sacrificial QB. Tag that one, Matt Harmon. And that covered for Josh Allen's bye week. Well, poor little Bryce was destroyed, and he left the game barely making double digits. It's okay. They didn't need him anyway. Saving Ryan's privates shaved any excess before this match, to make the tree look bigger. And he beat Daniel at every position. Nearly. Wide receiver, running back, tight end, team D, and IDP were all just dominated by Ryan's privates as he dangled them on his forehead.
So
JSN put up 28.8 points for Daniel. But you can't beat Thanos with only one Avenger. It just wasn't enough.
yeah, I just imagine him punching Captain America out. All right, so because I had just imagining Uncle Rob as like the kid that was held back in school. He's the big kid in class, and he's just picking on the younger classmen. It's what it feels like because his team, like you said, it doesn't look like a team that should be winning. It doesn't look like anything special, but somehow this team is 7-0, and we're wondering why and how.
It's he's got some margins, and as long as he's getting above average from everyone on the roster, every time we get a 0, that's where we get killed.
Yeah.
No joke.
And it's great. He's putting up really good points, especially this week. He got almost 240.
Yeah.
That
He's
is-
like,
that's
oh,
a
it's
very
my
good
highest
score."
score of the year. And I'm like, yes,
Yeah,
of course it
It
is.
really is. Yeah.
Of course it is.
He had to point that out to you.
He did, yeah, and he liked every score that it was happening to. What was it, Ferguson? Kept cheering for Ferguson. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. In this last chapter of our Fantasy Odyssey, two forces met upon the field of numbers and shattered dreams. From the smoldering coast of despair rose mighty, mighty Bastones, wounded 2 and 5, yet still defiant. Opposite them stood a named whispered in fear and envy alike, Varathragna's vengeance. The god of victory himself smiled, for he knew how this would end. The scrolls recorded it plainly 262.1 to 212.98. For the Bosstones, Drake May fought valiantly, 30.18 points of precision and poise. Quinson Judkins, the Hammer of Cleveland, punched in 3 touchdowns, soaring to 36.4. Even the Seattle defense, whose winged Wolves of the North held firm at 35.3 points. They gave everything, and yet it wasn't enough.
No,
Because
it's
across the battlefield, Varathragna's vengeance war host descended like a divine wrath. Aaron Rodgers, reborn from statistical ashes, unleashed 4 touchdowns for 34.76 points. Bijan Robinson danced in defiance with 22.5, and Javonte Williams of Dallas thundered for 23.6. But the real torment came not just from the stars, but from the unseen legion. Dalton Schultz, the humble Texan tight end, exploded for 26.3 points. And the defense, a defensive army, 5 linebackers, each a warlord. Ernest Jones, 28 points. Servassier Dennis, 24 points. Jermaine Sherwood, 28 points. They feasted on mortal offenses as if the bones were the weak. Even the bench screamed with power. This Houston defense sat mocking Mario with 37.35 points, letting him know it could have been worse.
Oh,
Varathragna's vengeance claimed not just victory, but conqueror of the week for the highest score. The Bosstones, brave but broken, like warriors charging a god, they fell beautifully, tragically, predictably. Now, Varathragna's stand at 5-2, whilst mighty mighty Bosstones languishes in the pit with John and myself. 2-5.
yeah, that was a rough one. Yeah. I knew it was lost before we entered Monday, and it was like, oh, sure, Seattle can make 70 points. It can happen. But no, his tight end and his one defender that went up against me that night put up almost 40 points apiece. So, yeah, I I got what I asked for. My players put up high numbers, and his were just higher.
Just tired.
So,
It's like we're all going to be stepping stones to Ali this year, is what it looks like. Because I play him week 9, and I have no Baker Mayfield. I'm looking at that right now, so I'm going to start preparing for that right now.
Yep.
there you go.
Yeah.
I am quarterbackless this week.
Yeah,
So.
I bet. Oh yeah, I guess I got to start looking at that now. Since you're going to be plucking them off, and I got to point out, Ali was extremely disgusted the fact that he had to play Aaron Rodgers this week, and the fact that he won off the back of Aaron Rodgers. I must ask you, Ali, how does it feel? So,
I think it gives us all a wee bit of comfort that he has himself now a first round wide receiver to throw to, and his defense still came up short when he dropped four touchdowns, and Aaron Rodgers still lost.
That did put a smile on my face. Thank you, Mario.
Yeah.
Poor Chas.
My
That was
favorite
super
thing is when his
rampage
offensive
big.
lineman tackled him.
Yeah.
Yes, I loved that video and the fact he got so mad at it. It's like, come on, dude, it's a
So
celebration.
so
He
He's
ticked.
such a
snapped at his
fucking
own
prima
lineman
donna.
like a little chihuahua.
Yeah, he's such a fucking prima donna.
He's just so unhappy.
Yeah, well, you know,
So angry.
so angry.
He has the eyes of Eeyore. It it is known.
It is
Um,
known. It is known.
so one of the many ways that uh, Ali beat me this week was Shamar James of the Cowboys, the linebacker there.
Mhm.
This came as the defensive side of Loki's Lucky Finds. Um, Uncle Rob picked up a gem, however,
Hmm.
that may prove a killer piece to keeping that unbeaten score.
Mhm.
Aronde Gadsden is for real. And he picked him up off the waiver wires. How we let that happen, I do not know.
I don't either, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I
Yes.
had two good tight ends, and the fact that I let this thing sit here, and I'm like, I'm jumping between Barner and Pitts, so I can't believe that's sitting there. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
I'm
apologize.
I'm the same here. I've got Bowers and I have
Bowers is hurting
what's
this year,
Mason
man.
Taylor, and so I'm like, do I drop somebody? Because these rosters are tiny. I can't
I could
drop
say
anyone.
in Disney, I haven't played Bowers much at all this year. I've been rocking other teams. So I had Goddard that week he blew up. I could say that. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Well, he's
Well,
been hurt.
yeah, I know. Well, I
Yeah,
think
by coaching.
all the Raiders are. Yeah, all the Raiders are. Last week we all went 3-4 with various picks. But let's see how we all do this week, and let's pick them. All right, our first matchup is Plague of Anubis versus the Owl Formation. It looks like I'm going against the birds. And fellas, I'm going hunting. I can tell you that. So I put
Mm-hmm.
myself. I put myself.
If it flies, it dies.
It flies, it dies. Bang, bang. Hey, it's looking at me. So,
I took Allen.
yeah. Well,
Yep.
I hope that I
I
never
got
lose
you on
that.
this one, John.
Thank you. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Salute. Yeah, yeah. Allen's got a solid team. He's 2-5 as well. I think we're battling just to stay above. So, it's gonna be who makes the right whoever moves it tonight. So,
Hmm.
our next one. Look at that. Anybody?
Next
Anybody?
one is Kuiper Belt Soldiers, Jose, versus Victorious Valkyries, Chas.
Sorry, Jose. Chas.
Oh yeah,
Chas.
Yeah.
Chas.
Chas.
definitely
We're
Chas.
drinking the Kool-Aid apparently. Okay.
He's been riddled with a few injuries as well. He's got a solid team. They're failing him.
Yeah. See how Nico does this week. I know he's gonna get looked at. He's got a few players that got some tweaks this week. So.
Yeah. And in the next matchup, we have Vincent with Hercules Huge Sock versus Daniel's Apache Gorillas. And
I was
this time I picked my brother.
Oh yeah. I see that, and I'm hemming and hawing over here because see, Daniel. I see that you didn't put yourself, and I'm going to help you convince you because I am switching to you as well because I looked at matchups, and really it just comes down to one or two waivers that you can pick up that makes you look a lot better, and I like some of your matchups better than his.
I am doing a test. The one time I didn't pick myself this season, I won. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that again.
Okay. Well, I like that. Then we get the point while he gets it. So, yeah, I bet he'd rather take
Now
the
it-
win than the point.
Yeah.
So.
I was gonna say now if he doesn't pick up Flacco off the waivers, I immediately have to switch that.
Yeah.
I'm waiver number 2. I just need to get one.
Oh.
I just need to get past one.
I saw you're the first on the waivers in this room.
Yes. Yes, I am, and that is my first waiver. As a matter of fact, Joe Flacco.
Oh man, I got to let's take. I'm gonna cheat and just look at Richards because he'd be the one ahead of you, right? So
Mm-hmm. Even though he won.
he's got no Gibbs, no Cody Bryant.
I am going to
He's not going
enter this
quarterback. I think
week
you're good.
with empty
Mm.
roster spots.
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
cannot drop anyone, and
I
they're
did
going to
that
be
last week.
back
I did that last week.
after this week.
Mm-hmm.
I hate
That last
this.
week,
I
and I
hate
couldn't do
this
a
so
damn
much.
thing. Yep. That was me until Sunday morning standing at Disneyland, and I'm like, I had to make moves because I felt like I couldn't until that moment. And then when they moved them healthy, I had to knock people out of my IR slot. I had to drop a couple people. Hmm. I hate when they do that. And you're like,
Agreed.
yeah. All right, we have I'm an Aztec Warrior versus Saving Ryan's Privates, our 7-0 team facing a 4-3 little kid. I wonder what's the bully gonna do this week?
Beat him.
Martin has been doing really well, but I think he's punching above his weight class here.
No, I think he
Especially
is.
this week.
He's definitely
Mm-hmm.
punching above his weight class here. Yeah. It's the fifth grader that's coming into the middle school. Like, what are you doing, dude?
I
It's the eighth grader there.
I think Miley Cyrus is gonna swing her double peen wrecking balls right in his face in this one.
The double-sided donger coming at you. Just dunk, 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 dunk. Oh, man. It's like Darth Maul status. Shit. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Well, let's go. I think we're all Uncle Rob, so good
Yep.
job.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Next battle, Vera Thragna's Vengeance versus Team of the One.
Okay, look. This
I
is
went
tough.
with
I
I went with
honestly like
Jesticles.
Jess. Yeah, Jess is just killing it. The one. But I have to point out, Ollie is sitting at 5-2. He's not any less of a team than her. Ooh, this could be game of the week. I would like to point out this could be game of the week.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
heck
Ollie,
yeah.
look,
I
I'm not
think
Just
so
talking
gonna have
too.
buys and
any shit
matchups, and I was just like
whatsoever. So,
feeling one way.
yeah, I'm pretty 50-50 on this, but I think I got to give the edge to Jess just because the team has been doing well and she beat me. So, it's just kind of like you've been wrecked by it.
Oh, I've lost to both of these, and it was pretty brutal both times. So
I hope I don't lose to
I gave
one
it
of
to
them.
Jess. I acquiesced to the lady.
Yeah. Ladies first. Ladies first. All
All
right.
right.
If you're a gentleman, yes.
Yeah, if you're here.
Next
We
battle.
shall see.
Speaking of which, the Hail Marys versus Arjuna's Warriors. I think
So,
George is going to be celebrating. I'm going with Ray on this one.
yeah,
Mhm.
I typed Ray also. Check.
Ooh, are you gonna change it?
With all the massive changes that Richard has done
Are-
to his team,
yeah.
it has made his team firing a little better now than it was in previous weeks. And it doesn't
Mhm.
look like a 1-16. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Oh, I would love
I think
that.
it's mine.
Two people. I mean, they're only about 5 points, 6 points apart. It's not terrible, and there's two people each on waivers. Richard will get the first waiver if he does his waivers right. If Richard pulls his waivers, I would like to see Richard do it. But if he doesn't pull his waivers right, then I'm gonna have to write down Ray. So
Yeah.
it all comes down to the waivers
Like,
tonight.
if he pulls Joe Flacco, he's gonna do really well.
He doesn't need a quarterback though.
I know. I'm
I
just
get what you
teasing,
did
Daniel.
there. I totally did what you did
Not
there. Oh,
happening.
all right, one text going to Richard. Wait, it's 10 p.m. You're lucky. He puts his phone on silent. No one's getting into him right now, so he's already asleep.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Sleep
Good.
soundly. Last battle, Smitey Mighty
Oh, gosh.
Bastones against Anike's
Ananke's Temple.
Ananke's Temple of BDSM.
Yeah, Ananke. That is the spouse to uh, Kronos, Zeus's father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. I had to look that up, and I was curious, but that was when we made him change his team name because Chase
Well
Brown
done,
Neighbors
Robbie.
had to be gone. So yeah, I like what he did there. I like what he did there. So
Yeah. So, he's my stepmommy. Is that what's going on?
he's your stepmommy. Yeah. In the temple of Spank It. So say, hey, stepmommy, are you stuck? We got the starting of a porno next week.
I was gonna say
Oh shit!
that's
I'm
all over the
copying some
internet right
music.
there.
I'm copying some music and some clips for this shit. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh,
Oh, how
shit.
I'm stuck. Oh, Mario. Okay,
And
well,
because of
shit.
my bye weeks, I'm pretty sure he's gonna take me to the woodshed too. So,
He's
yeah,
pretty. So you're pretty sure you are stuck, eh?
yeah, yeah.
I have two. I
This is
have
gonna
two
be
empty
ugly.
two empty roster spots in our Hangman's League or our Highlander League
Oh no.
this week. So
Oh,
I'm pretty
you're still
worried
in
about
it.
that.
You're still in it. I'm dead for weeks now. I'm tapping on the couch waiting for more people to come join me.
Oh, I there are two players that I've put my entire fab into this week, and if I don't get one, I'll get the other. I hope, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too, and he has 3 waivers as well. But shit, you said higher on the waiver roster too, so you're going to get your
Mhm.
waivers before him. Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Well, then see, I think you have the weight. I think you have the upper hand. I don't think. I think, and you're rocking Danny Dimes, Mario. I think you're gonna go spank the stepmommy. You're gonna treat us to something next week.
Oh, I can only hope. I can write my own. Choose my own adventure on that one.
Oh man, yeah, definitely. Oh man. Well, okay, we'll make some funny clips for next week. So, all right. Well, there is our 7 battles for next week. Thanks for marching with us. Tune in next week to see who wins who is stuck or not stuck, and who wins our awards. All our new names awards. So, write into the show ffwc23@gmail.com or I think it was at ff James. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know. I don't remember it all. So, yeah, just send us an email. And then thanks for listening. Thanks for marching with us. And as always, whatever, guys. I don't know. I didn't write it down.
We'll be
Mark,
watching for your offerings.
Bloody
there
murder.
we go. Bloody murder.
Bloody murder.
I love it.
Ah, yes. In the season of Halloween, we got stuff going on there.
Definitely.
Bloody the altars.